is Rachel, and today we are talking about task number 12 on the Read Harder Challenge. This one is a book in which an animal or an inanimate object is a point of view character. So this is really hard for me because I don't like to read books from animal perspectives because typically they're sad. So I'm not listing all the ones that are gonna like make you cry, because I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I try to find things that would not make me cry, and I came up with very few. So this is going to be one that I'm going to ask you to make recommendations for, especially if you know ones that are not tearjerkers. But as far as what I have found and what I'm considering, first up is Delicious Foods. This is, I believe, told from the point of view of crack cocaine. So that's kind of interesting. Delicious Foods, this is by James Hannaham. This is a contemporary literary fiction. Yeah, so this would work because crack is one of the characters. Next up is The Book of Chameleons by Jose Eduardo Egulusa, and this one I believe is narrated at least partly by a gecko, and it is set in Africa, so that could be kind of interesting. Next up is another one that really caught my attention while I was researching. It's called The Bees, and this is set from the point of view of a bunch of bees, a swarm of bees, and it is tagged as The Handmaid's Tale meets The Hunger Games. What? So I feel like this just made it to the top of my list. Again, it's called The Bees by Layline Paul. So one that I have not read in so long that I immediately thought of for this one is Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim. Obviously it's told from the perspective of the rats, and honestly I couldn't tell you anything about this book besides the fact that it was a Newbery Medal winner and I read it like when I was in 6th grade. But it is about a family of little mice, so it works. Another one that immediately came to mind for this is Grendel by John Gardner, and it's told from the perspective of the monster from Beowulf. So I would consider a monster a non-human, animal-esque thing, right? Can we count monsters? Because they're kind of animals. He's like a big animal, right? So this one's like question mark, but I feel like it could work, and yeah, I immediately thought of this one for this book. So if you're gonna give me some recommendations down below, please do not give me ones about the dogs where it's just they have horrible little lives, and it's if the word heartwarming or touching is involved, like I'm not down for it. I don't want to know because it's just gonna make me sad. But there you have it, some options that I'm considering for task number 12 for our Book Riot Reading Challenge. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow with task 13.